Respected sadhakas, welcome, salutations, gratitudes, congratulations, wishes, and prayers. 12 Vyaktitvas, Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Momokshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Prerita, Parishrami, Gambhira, Shanta. 6 sources of blessings are Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa, Santa Vangmaya. When we relentlessly expose as a vrata. Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru, Acharyas, Rishi Muni, when we continuously remember, pray. Devata Gana of Karma Jnana, Indriyas, Antakarana, when we do proper Upasana, Yajna, Havana for them. Mata Adi Parashakti, recognizing her presence, seeking her kind, compassionate Krupa, so that things are all right for sadhana. Bhagavan Narayana, Adi Parameshwara, Jagadishwara, again Sharanagati to him, Parabrahma Tattva Anusandhanam. These are the 6 sources, as many times as possible, just with the head shaken, remember, and then see are we able to use our time to tune to them. Come, welcome to this great Upanishadic Adhyanam, Shrunkhala Upanishad Sravanti, going on into the Shwethashwathara. We are in the Sambandha Bhashyam. Bhagavan Adi Shankara is ensuring that the important details are given in maximum in this Upanishad. Why he thought like that, we don't know. Going on giving references of so many of the Puranas, and luckily, every reference is so complete, so clear, so profound in giving us the information, knowledge that Atma Prapti alone is the Hetu for the Moksha, and Atman is one without second. This knowledge is all Puranas, wherever it is given, he is just bringing that to drive into our heart the main point. Like we saw yesterday in our Anatma SHRI Vigarhanam, Yena Swatma Sakshat Kruto Naiva Bhut. Yena Swatma Naiva Sakshat Kruto Abhut Tatakim Tatakim. And this is how they guide. Like every doctor, in his mind has this thought. A genuine, serious doctor. Why these human beings do not follow the diet rules and exercise rules and living rules and keep their body healthy? He has always that idea. There are ways, but people, you and I, do not follow it. Therefore, we get our health spoiled. Then we go to him for treatment. Same way, if a financial person, he has always this thought, financial expert. Why not the people have this common sense of balancing the incomes and expenses and hard works? Why don't they live comfortably at the finance level? Why they misuse what they get and suffer? Why they suffer because of greed, not having the contentment, or why they are not using their resources to become rich or earn more? He is in his own dilemma. But people are always in their confusion, don't work properly. So to a true politician says, a Raja, why not this Praja follow all the constitution, the rules, regulations, pay taxes on time, do the works properly, follow all the rules which are given only in their interest. काहे को ब्रेक करते हैं and disrupt the entire system. But what to do? People are like that. They are criminals. They try to evade taxes. They try this and that shortcut methods. They are to be caught. they'll be punished, isn't it? In the same way, the great rishis of your Adi Shankara and all have this idea why these people are in this samsara suffering so much. Why can't they recognize like us the Atman and be in that blissful state and play the play at the Upadhi level? Isn't it? With that idea only they give all these Upanishad Shastras. But do you think we follow? Like the Praja do not follow the governmental policies, do not follow the doctor's advices, do not follow the economists. So too we do not follow the saints and sages' guidance. Therefore we suffer. So in these beautiful Upanishadic references or Puranic references, a complete picture is given. And this he didn't hesitate here. That यार इनको दो तीन बार बताने से heavy होता होगा, they may feel bored. That aspect he just left. He says, I'll repeatedly give from all Puranas. So that if not from one, the other Purana thought may click to those Shrotas out of his compassion. I know, like the in laws, when the son in law comes home for Bhojan, they make so many, they serve so many. They don't feel यार ये तो आदमी है इसका पेट भरेगा मरेगा. No, they say कि एक तो उनको खुश नहीं देगा, एक आइटम अच्छा रहेगा. करके दे go on परोसो. The kindness of the Shankara Bhagavan in the Sambandha Bhashya is like that. अब दूसरा श्रुति कोट किया रुक जाओ नो ही विल कोट फ्रॉम द स्मृतिज श्रुति भी एक नहीं अनेक स्मृति कोट किया अब एक कोट करो नॉट इनफ मेनी चलो पुराण एक कहो नहीं हिल कोट विष्णु धर्म पुराण विष्णु पुराण लिंग पुराण गरुड़ पुराण अब देखो एंड इन ऑल ऑफ देम द वन थॉट इज वन ओनली नई नई बात नहीं है फिर because there is nothing new to be taught in Vedanta. Same thing we have to deeply understand, abide by it. So this profound, beautiful Sambandha Bhash we are studying. I was didn't I me also not worried. पढ़ो जितना time लगे पढ़ते गए. We have not entered in the first mantra or first chapter. We are only 60% done with. 39 pages okay out of 57 pages. And today is 4 months over. 120 दिन. So what? Every day we are exposing for some time. Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Let us study it. Before that, the Sankalpa Prarthanas. Before that, like every day, one or two thoughts were refreshing our understandings. The initial thoughts are only to bring our minds to Satsanga, to refresh our mind regarding other aspects helpful to the study and sadhana of what we are studying the Upanishad. Today's thoughts are just two simple ones an information and left over one's discretion. What is it is? Sharira bhoga is nidra. Prana bhoga is annapana. Indriya bhogas are vishayas. Mano bhoga is manorajyam. Sankalpa vikalpa. That's not projections. And the ragadvesha. The buddhi bhoga is non-essentials we want to know. Essentials की तरफ नहीं जाते. The ahankara bhoga is abhimana. The others should recognize me even if I am not worthy. Respect me, praise me. Hmm. These bhogas at the five levels are such a funny ones that they never end. There is always more and more I want attitude. Greed is there. For example, सीधा निद्रा. Sleep 7 hour, 8 hour, 9 hour, फिर भी लगता है और चाहिए. That is how it is. So to the pranamaya kosha, bhojanadi. Very funny it is. Somebody can eat 7, 8 times also per day. They are there. So to the indriyas. Is there any end for the indriya bhoga of shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha? They are like gluttonous only. They go on giving. और भी मांगते और भी मांगते. It is because some duties we have, official or the family related, or the taken up duties like attending the class, that we are putting a stop to them. Otherwise, they won't end. And to the mind also. Let loose. माइंड को छोड़ के देखो लगातार उस भोग का वो अंत नहीं होता. इट गोज ऑन. दैट इज डेल्यूशन. दैट इज माया. Both. When it is not obtained, to obtain, it goes for it again and again. When it is obtained, out of greed, it wants to repeat it again and again. And if what is wanted has come, it looks for the new varieties and new channels. All the upadhis. विशेषकर इंद्रिया और मन. Mana wants newer and newer sankalpas, imagination, projection, attachments. यही सब पागलपन है. So to the buddhi, it wants to know about everybody. What is happening in this house, this person, that person. Why they are not telling me, I must know. खामा का है वो. अब राजा ईगो का क्या बताए. People have done namaskar to you, everything, but then फिर भी चाहिए और भी चाहिए और भी चाहिए. And in this, first of all, Tadātma Upadhi itself is wrong. Second is, seeking bhoga for them is wrong. Third is, endlessly out of greed, doing only those things for the entire life. This is how we are caught up in samsara. Not able to go even a little towards spirituality in such a manner to know that there is something called spirituality. In this way, millions of lives pass. Maybe in one of the life, because of some Guru or Rishi Sankalpa or Anugraha, Paramakarunika, that we get an idea that there is something spirituality, something God. In that also, in for many lives, we even do all spiritual related things only for the bhoga only. After going through all the exercises for pata nahi kitne janam, then we do spirituality for the spirituality only. This is how it happens. Now, in our life, what is happening, we have to observe. In that, again, are we doing mechanically? Then come to the level of conscious way of doing. So, today's thought one is bhogas have no end. Upadhis never say enough. They go on. Because of which, for eternity, we are away from the spiritual truth. Second, two, we have to become conscious. कि यार ऐसा हो रहा है करके ये ठीक नहीं है ये ठीक है. Then what is ठीक? Towards that we have to consciously crawl. Our life of spiritual evolution is like a steep mountain crawling only. Little and very danger every moment for slipping. And how many times we slip? Like the ant you see. बेचारा सीधे वाल पे चढ़ता है. उतना गया 70% टबक गिर जाता है. Again it tries. Our evolution is like that only. We have to accept it. And being human, not goaded by nature, but by one's own sankalpa, we have to keep on trying. Like the ants and all, they are not out of intellectual idea कि मैं कुछ भी करके दीवार पार करके एक रिकॉर्ड स्थापना करूंगी. ऐसा करके नहीं चढ़ता हो. Nature prompts it, but वो चलता रहता. But for us, you and I, nature pulls us down. It doesn't help us till our big nature becomes divine. Before that, it will pull us down. Therefore, it is not by nature, but by our sankalpa and the effort. So by our sankalpa and willpower, that we keep on putting the efforts in spite of all odds or failures. In spirituality, one of the famous thoughts is never give up. That's it. Never is important word. Never give up. I never give up. If you give up, you take up something higher than this, then only give up this. Like you found a other great Mahatma who is talking. Better language, better way of explaining Upanishads. Then you give up this class and go. Welcome. Otherwise, if you give up this one, then we take up some other things. Within few days, that appears to be important, the worldly thing. It can be anything and you can justify anything. Your क्लास चल रहा है वहाँ पौधे पे पानी डाल रहे हैं और कहते हैं स्वामी क्या पौधे पे पानी डालना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है क्या आप स्वामी क्या बोलेगा नहीं तो मैं तुम्हारे ऊपर डालूंगा दे विल टेल मी घर का काम करना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है क्या आप देखो हाउ वी गेट चीटेड बाय आवर ओन माइंड एंड वंस वी गिव अप द हायर वन to take it up again becomes very heavy. कभी कभी तो जिंदगी चला जाता है बस वो. You won't again go to that guru, listen to the shastras. See, that is where is our challenge. Our purushartha is there. When we know the shastra jnana informs, inspires, empowers us, we should not leave it. And the other excuses क्या है? You know, not both सुना है, same thing I am listening. Now I'll study on my own. This is a trick of the ego. ऐसा कहकर वो क्लास से बंक करता है लेकिन पढ़ता नहीं वो. Even if you पढ़ो, do you think 1 hour you do like it as we do in the class 1 hour, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and every day do you think we do it once in a week, once in 2 3 days? Cheated by our own ego. Okay, now I'll study on my own. In this way, how many people, having gone away from the blessings of Guru Parampara and all, missed that opportunities. And finally, चाहे 10 जन्म के बाद हो, they have to come back to this only again. We have to learn lessons from them. Then we have to be careful. So there is no end to the bhogas, goes on happening. It is we have to become conscious and know what is happening is not correct and this is what has to be done. Third, with our own purushartha, we have to keep on doing all those for our evolution. Point 3, Amma Narayana. Point 4 is what? Then what to do? 3 things we talked today. Very precisely, not in detail. One is what? First and one is what is? It is good, better than not doing anything. That we do some things here and there, every day, spiritual related. मूड के हिसाब से, कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से, इच्छा के हिसाब से. And there are people, not that everybody is 100 worldly. They do it. पूजा करते हैं any time. Suddenly they feel like they do japa. Some bhajan they do it. Sometimes they do it for long time also. जब को रात में नींद खुल जाती है, they put on some TV and watch or listen some lecture or any book they take out and study. People do like that only. But that's a very gross level. Higher level क्या है ना कि we have to plan our day. Isn't it? for our outer vyavahara, dharma, and our spiritual sadhana. And try maximum to stick to that plan. In that, the discipline comes both for the outer life as well as spiritual life, spiritual sadhana. Otherwise, क्या हुआ जब मूड हुआ किया नहीं तो नहीं की, that doesn't give any joy of doing, not the result of doing. In those cases, suddenly what happens, इतना intense feeling रहता है घर छोड़कर कहीं 10 दिन जाकर. They do all things so vigorously. After that, फिर 1 साल तक उस जगह जाएंगे नहीं. They're all irregulars. Instead of that, a day when you properly schedule it, depending on our timings, conveniences, our other jobs, our health, etc. सब मिलकर रेस्ट भी लेना होता है ना, कर ले और उसमें 10% ऑल्सो इफ वी स्टार्ट अचीविंग वी आर रियली डूइंग गुड वर्क. उस 10 को 15 करो, 20 करो. That is how in a proper disciplined manner we can grow, we must also. As a part of that only our morning, afternoon, evening classes. That let us stick 1.5 hours here, 2 hours there, 2 hours in the evening. तो हो गया ना, टाइम इसको दिया जा रहा है. इन द सेम वे द अदर टाइमिंग्स आल्सो. फोर्थ पॉइंट. फिफ्थ पॉइंट क्या है ना, इन आवर शेड्यूलिंग ऑफ साधना, साधना की बात बाकी तो आपकी मर्जी है, शॉपिंग वॉपिंग जो भी जाते हो, स्पिरिचुअल एस्पेक्ट में गिव इम्पोर्टेंस टू बोथ द साधनास. प्रॉपरली शेड्यूल करना उसमें. द टू साधनास आर, वन इज द प्रकृति संबंधी साधना, where our Dehendriya Prana Manobuddhi, mainly Manobuddhi, are purified, or integrated, or strengthened, or they are divinized, they are controlled, managed. ये इसके लिए टाइम देना पड़ता है साधना करें. That includes all these upasanas, पूजा, जपा, ये सारे उपाधि शुद्धिकरण साधनाएं होते हैं. प्रकृति संबंधी साधना, they are all must be done. Then definitely every day, to whatever the extent we can afford to do, the Purusha Sambandhi sadhana also we have to do. Paramatma Sambandhi sadhana. In that Upanishad mantra, Adhyayana, Manana Chintana about the Atma Vastu as given there. इसमें मनन चिंतन है. None of the upasanas etc. आदिशंकर भगवान इन इस भाष्य उपनिषद हमको यही कराते हैं. एंटायर उपनिषद सार पुरुष संबंधी साधना. वेदांत है पुरुष संबंधी साधना. भक्ति, ज्ञान, योग, कर्म योग है थोड़ा सा पुरुष उसमें भी है, बट अटेंशन मोर इज ऑन उपाधिस एंड आउटर जगत. लेकिन कर्म योग, कर्मेंद्रियास, आउटर जगत, on that the focus is there for the inner shuddhi of the antakarana. Shuddhi of the antakarana with karma yoga is lethargy, laziness is removed. Then the bhakti is single pointedness is achieved. Yoga sadhana is chitta shuddhi is achieved. But all of them are prakriti related, very essential. हर दिन करना है. कब तक करना है समझिए, till total prakriti is in our control. So to how long the Purusha Sambandhi sadhana of Atma Upadesha Mahavakya Adhyena Chintana till Atmanubhuti comes. That's what we have selected the path of spirituality. अब इसमें दो राय क्या है, दुविधा क्या है? Keep on doing it. है ना, when you have chosen a goal, अब घर बनाना डिसाइड कर ले, और कर लिया तो भरने तक बनाते जाओ. What is the second thought in that? Here also, till the anubhuti comes, we keep on doing. So, what are the 5 points? The bhogas, they keep on asking for. There is no end. We have to become alert and decide what is right or wrong. We have to know and do the purushartha by ourselves. In that purusharthas, erratically doing sadhanas, instead of that, make a disciplined chart of the day. Try to stick to it. In that, include both Prakriti Sambandha sadhana and consciously do. Purusha Sambandhi sadhana, consciously do. इन दैट प्रकृति संबंधी साधना एक एक उपाधियों को लेकर देखना है. अन्नमय. Have I thoroughly understood about the genesis of the अन्नमय कोश? Total. मनन करना पड़ते तो भूल जाते. The more we do that way, there is chance for detaching with अन्नमय कोश, which is the basic sadhana, 50% of sadhana. But we have already studied. It is made out of Pancha Mahabhutas. It is given to us because of our karma phala, as a karma phala. It is a place for us to stay in it. It has got these modifications and one day it will die. All are told about it, but we have to do the mananam. The more we do it, chance for objectifying it can grow. When we can objectify the deha, many of the problems of jara, roga, mrityu, they won't trouble us anymore. अब तो सबसे ज़्यादा दुख उसी का है. मैं बुढ़ा हो रहा हूँ, मैं मरूंगा. अरे वो सब रिलेटेड टू बॉडी, बट सो मच वी आर इनटू इट. इन दैट चक्कर ऑफ देह विचारणा, आत्म विचारणा होता ही नहीं. लाइफ लॉन्ग माइंड पूरा, व्हेन इट इज इंटैक्ट फॉर द भोग ऑफ द शरीर, होल लाइफ इज स्पेंट. When it starts becoming old, in trying to maintain. When it is become more old, non-controllable, then the worry, tension about it, dukkha about it. अगर ऑब्जेक्टिफाई कर पाए इन दिस वे, देन वी नो दैट जाएगा जाने तो एक दिन. वही टेंशन वरी. करो जो करना है साधना. टू मच बॉडी ओरिएंटेड कॉन्शियस हो जाते. छोड़ो इंद्रियों का. जब तक भोग कर सकते हैं, यू एंजॉयड. जब नहीं कर सकते, दुखी है, आई कांट ईट nowadays. उधर भी सेम प्रॉब्लम. The old man is worried when children, grandchildren are eating ice cream and all. I can't eat now, I can't digest it. ये सब पार करना है हमको. In that also, what is indriyas, what are positions? It's a part of Sukshma Sharira. Its again purpose is what? Bhoga and apavarga. Bhoga is karma phala, bhoga apavarga is use them for sadhana to whatever extent they can be. ये सब विचारणा चलते रहना है उपाधि संबंधी साधना में. पुरुष संबंधी साधना में आत्म तत्व विचारणा चिंतन. Every day when we do, make a habit of it. In some years of time, we get stabilized in sadhana. When it is continued, all the layers of ignorance, delusions go away. Subtlety in understanding grows, and attempt also on the seat of meditation to be the self can grow. And in the meantime, if you have truly, genuinely developed devotion and surrender to the Guru and the God, their blessings also do miracles there. इस तरह से आध्यात्मिक साधना होना चाहिए. ओम ओम ओम. ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो द्रुतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां भक्तिज्ञानयोगादिमोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्पराणां पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्तिपुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवक उपासकानाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्तशक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्तिद्वारा बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा प्रेरणोत्साहप्राप्तिद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्करभाष्य समेत अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम अथ संबंध भाष्यम we are seeing. So profound, complete, final, finer thoughts to be valued, to be given importance utmost by attentively listening, retaining, contemplating, digesting, abiding. Very beautiful. So yesterday we were seeing this point कि तस्मात् न विज्ञानम अरुते अस्ति किंचित क्वचित कदाचित हे द्विज वस्तुजातु। विज्ञानम रुते other than the pure vijnana, gnapti swarupa, pragnapti swarupa consciousness, there is no vastu, kinchit, even an iota, kvachit, whichever it may be, for whatever the reason, kadachit, whenever. कभी भी कहीं भी किसी भी कारण से कोई भी वस्तु परमात्मा के अलावा नहीं है। क्वचित किंचित कदाचित अपि वस्तु जातम विज्ञानम ऋते न अस्ति। दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड and transcend all the vastutva and recognize the Paramatma Tattva in all of them. This is our goal. If that is not achieved, then Paramatma is not achieved. We are in the Vastu Jalam. And these Vastus are with all its their modifications, birth and death. And they have powerful way of influencing us. So we suffer. All samsara is because of samsara. Samsara because of the Vastu Jata only. All bandhana is because of Vastu. Only way is recognize self. Paramartha Vastu. Right? He says, Vijnanamekam, one pure consciousness alone. Nija karma bheda. Nija means each individual's. Karma means vasanas. Bheda because the differences in them. Ekam Vijnanam, one pure conscious self only. Nija karma bheda because of the karma, nija karma and bheda in that. Vasanas, my own vasanas and variety of vasanas. You, your vasanas, in them variety. Because of that, vibhinna chittaihi, by different chittas of each individual, baudha abhyupetam, as being imagined, projected, accepted in various forms. So each of we having so many variety of vasanas, because of that, with the chitta, which is also product of the vasanas, we are imagining the variety of the world. And the entire variety is only these five things: gross, subtle, causal, individual, total. Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Vyashti, Samishti. This is so profoundly, clearly we have studied in Mandukya Upanishad, Vaitathya Prakaranam. Kalpayatyaatmanatmanam atma devasvamaya sa eva drishyate. Then he says, Jivam kalpayate purvam tato bhavan pratagvidan bhahyan adhyatmikan shaiva yata vidyastata smritihi अनिश्चिता यथा रज्जुरन्धकारे विकल्पिता सर्पधारादिविर्भावैः तद्वदात्मा विकल्पितः निश्चितायां यथा रज्ज्वां विकल्पो विनिवर्तते रज्जुरेवेति चाद्वैतं तद्वदात्मविनिश्चयः. Most profound shlokas they are. Here also said, it is the deep-rooted vasanas through the medium of chitta are projecting and accepting the entire world of variety, multiplicity in the form of Sthula Sukshma Karana and Vyashti Samashti. This is the meaning. Vijnanam ekam nija karma bheda vibhinna chittaihi bahuda abhyupayatam. Nija karma bheda vibhinna chittaihi. With the individuals having their chitta, in those chittas there are a lot of differences because of their vasanas. Bahuda abhyupetam, one Vijnana Paramatma, one pure consciousness only is taken as many. This is more beautifully, deeply explained yesterday and day before, especially yesterday, by Datta Guru to our great Parashuramaji, when he insistingly asks, कि क्या हुआ वो संवाद, that Devi has come and taught that to Ashtavakraji. He has heard it, but he didn't get it properly. Then she said to him, now go and learn from Janakaji. Then Datta Guru says, yeah, Ashtavakraji went to Janakaji. Janaka has taught him. Now Parshuramji is restless. What he taught you, tell me. Hey Guru. Okay, I'm telling you. Suno karke. Our Dattatreya Guru to Parashurama the Shishya. All these things so beautifully explains. I'm going to study that text. अभी पढ़ा नहीं हमने, मंत्र देख रहे हैं बस. We will do the text satsang on that Tripura Rahasya. Definitely we do. Very deep it is. Like our Yoga Vastu Ramayana. How wonderful it is. ये भी अब शुरू होगा उपदेश of गुरु महाराज वशिष्ठ जी. थोड़ा सा एक दो दिन लगेंगे. Today we will start the second मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम. हो गया ना कल? वैराग्य प्रकरणम हो गया. मुमुक्षु विहार प्रकरण वी आर स्टार्टिंग टुडे. In that first chapter में आधा जाएगा वाल्मीकि रुवाच वशिष्ठ दशरथ वाच. Then the teaching start. मजेदार. I am so excited about that text. So विज्ञानम एकम निज कर्म भेदात चित्तैः विभिन्नम विभिन्न चित्तैः बहुधा अभ्युपेतम. Okay, one pure conscious self alone is in the form of all. This was said again in 6 7 mantras before, where it was said, therefore, what you see, the big mountains, the oceans, the entire earth, etc., all of them, है ना, शैल अब्धि धरादि भेदान जानी ही विज्ञान विजृंभितानि. Pure consciousness alone, kalpita like that. Here also with that thought, that conclusion. Vijnanam ekam nijakarma bheda vivinna chittaihi bahudha abhyubheda. Means in so many vasanas, so many habits which are making the chitta to project and give reality and involve in the Stula Sukshma Karana, Vyashti Samashti Jagat. Projected, given reality and involving in it. Like I want to make a house, projected. Given reality, I make the house. Then really live in it, go and stay in that. Okay. Now comes in the 2 3 lines. What is the nature of this Vijnana Paramatma? These words help us in contemplating on that Paramatma. All contemplations lead not to the understanding of Paramatma alone, but through the understanding, the experience. अब तक तो ये समझ में आया होगा, आत्मा इज ओनली अनुभव गम्य. अनुभव गम्य आत्मा only gives moksha. Without anubhava, at the buddhi level, about atma vastu, what is said in all shastras, we might have by hearted, we may even speak to others. That won't give moksha. Only anubhava gives moksha. See, yena swatma naiva sakshat kruto abhut. Anatma Shri Vigarhana text of the evening class. Yena swa atma sakshat kruta naiva bhut tatakim tatakim tatakim. We have seen in the 7 shlokas only how many list of the things are told. 21 of them is a bekar hai without knowing the self. 18 more, total 18 में 6 7 का मतलब अभी 11 श्लोक. मजेदार सारा लिस्ट आएगा. ये सब पाकर भी you are still in bondage because moksha comes only through atmanubhuti. What is that Atmavastu? देखो, ज्ञानम विशुद्धम विमलम विशोकम अशेष लोभादि निरस्त संगम एकम सदैकम परमः परेशः स वासुदेवो न यतोन्यदस्ति. अद्भुत मंत्र है, कंप्लीट मंत्र. तो द ज्ञानम, प्योर कॉन्शियसनेस, द विशुद्धम, विशुद्ध ज्ञानम. We have already seen many times. The ashuddhi in the jnanam is when it comes to the thought level and gets divided into 3, jnata, jnana, jneya. That's called ashuddhi in the jnana. Therefore, what is the shuddha jnanam? Jnata, jnana, jneya rupi vrutyatmaka triputi rahita shuddha jnapti swarupam is the jnana. Shuddha jnana, vishuddha jnana. In our simple English language, consciousness without being conscious of something. Knowledge without the trio of knower, known, knowing. Jnata, jnana, jneya, rahita, jnapti swarupa is vishuddham jnanam. Okay, jnanam vishuddham. And vimalam. It is a pure immaculate. The vimalata means from within it there is no duality. ऐसे दो नहीं होते हैं, इसलिए कहा नेक्स्ट वन विशोकम, विगत शोक, विशोकम। वही विशोकम बिकॉज अशेष लोभादि निरस्त संगम, all the upadhi sthai level of lobha, kama, krodha, vikara, they are not there in it. Okay. So, jnanam, vishuddham, vimalam. Vimalam, you can talk it as in that state of being, because of there is no duality, the mala of the raga dvesha are not there. Vishuddha jnanam means triputi rahita depthi swarupa. Vimalam means raga dveshadi rahityam. Vishoka means miserylessness. Shoka comes when there are limitations, etc., modification. ये तो अनलिमिटेड अनमॉडिफाइबल है, इसलिए विशोकम. नेक्स्ट वन वाज अशेष लोभ आदि निरस्त, निरस्तम. All the buddhi sthai durgunas of lobha, krodha, irsha, dvesha, they all are not there. And you can add it. That because of these only the shoka comes. They are not there, therefore shoka is not there. And how the shoka happens? Because of them, because there is sangha. Therefore, here next word में कहते हैं असंगम. सो एकमेवाद्वितीय होने के कारण, कोई वस्तुएं नहीं होने के कारण, उनके साथ संग नहीं होने के कारण, लोभ आदि दुर्गुण नहीं होने के कारण शोक नहीं है. That is how we have to study. Vishokam, Ashesha Lobhadi Nirasta Sangam. Ashesha Lobhadi, there is no chance of having Lobha. Lobh कब होगा? When I am not infinite. Finitude में greed तो होता है. Self being infinite, there is no feeling of greed there. When I feel myself Purna, the greed of Apurnata won't touch me. No? Then Sangam. There is no chance of Sangha. Sangha is possible when there are two. एक दूसरे संग रहेगा. And this Sangha gives again dukkha to both. If I am attached to you, it gives me dukkha, it gives you dukkha. First I become dukkhi, then I make you. And then you are not less. So you also share. So, jnanam vishuddham, vimalam, vishokam, ashesha lobhadi, nirasta, then nirasta sangam. उसमें शोक नहीं है, लोभ नहीं है, संग नहीं है, मल नहीं है, वो शुद्ध है. Each word when you pause and contemplate how beautiful it is. These are all, this is of the consciousness. So basing on that, as we already know, Vishuddha Jnana means free from Triputi. Then transcend Triputi and get abided in it. So to Vimalam we said, beyond Raga Dvesha. Then how? Observe that state of self which is eliminating Raga Dvesha. Focus on that, then you realize it. Identify with Raga Dvesha, projects the Jiva Bhava. Witnessing to Raga Dvesha slowly eliminates Raga Dvesha, gives us chance to inquire about who is that witness. He is the Jnana Swarupa. So to Ashesha Lobhadi Varjitam. So what is that Purna Vastu? Sangaraitam. What is that Dvaita Rahita Vastu? In that way, in that inquiry, we become subtler, subtler. जल्दबाजी नहीं करना, ऐसे तुरंत मिलना है ऐसा नहीं सोचना. Years, when we peep toward that self in the heart through meditation, once it will click. फिर से फिर प्रारब्ध है, संसार है, we are given a धक्का. Then again that taste reminds us to come back to spirituality. Like some people who leave this class and then फिर उनको चेहरा नहीं आता मेरे पास यहाँ आने के लिए, फिर somewhere else they go and listen. They don't know that मेरे को क्या, आ जाओ बैठो. It is your class. We are always together. But they feel that ego. We don't have anything. But somewhere they go because there is a taste for the satsang. उसके बिना तो रह नहीं सकते और कहीं जाएंगे जहाँ भी जाओ सुनो साधना करो our goal is what to give shastra jnanam learn it move ahead in your own personal life sadhana and evolution then next one is what ekam this pure consciousness ekam then sada ekam है ना this ekam goes with jnanam ऊपर वाला ekam jnanam then here sada ekam is with all above qualities, it's always one and the same. Then Paramaha, it is supreme, supreme truth, supreme reality, supreme substratum, Paramaha. Then Pareshaha, from the projected world standpoint, is Paraishaha, he is the supreme ruler and governor. Paramaha is ultimate, there is nobody other than him. Pareshaha means what? He is the one because of whom everything at the Vyavahara Sthai appears to be there. Saha, he in the Puranic language called as Vasudeva. He is Vasudeva. And the meaning of Vasudeva is that Deva who vasati everywhere. Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasidam Bhuvanatrayam Sarvabhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namostute. It is you who are there, because of you, the whole world is there. It is you in whom the whole world is there. It is you who is permeating every aspect of the world. Therefore, you are called Vasudeva. Te Namaha Astu. विष्णु सहस्र नाम के एंड में फलश्रुति के टाइम ये पॉइंट आता है कि नहीं वासनाद् वासुदेवस्य वासिदं भुवनत्रयं सर्वभूत निवासोऽसि वासुदेव नमोऽस्तुते श्री वासुदेव नमोऽस्तुत ओम नमः इति श्री भगवान उवाच अनन्याः चिन्तयन्तो माम्. तो ही इज कॉल्ड वासुदेव. पुराण काल में भाषा में वासुदेव पुत्र कृष्ण लॉर्ड वासुदेव. बट द पॉइंट इज व्हाट न यतः अन्यत् अस्ति. फ्रॉम हिम द वासुदेव अन्यत् न अस्ति. देयर इज नथिंग अदर देन हिम. सो ज्ञानम विशुद्धम विमलम विशोक अशेष लोपाधि अशेष लोभादि निरस्त संगम एकम सदैकम परमः परेशः स वासुदेवो नयतोऽन्यदस्ति. स वासुदेवो नयतोऽन्यदस्ति. ठीक है. That Vasudeva is in our own heart, the Jnana Swarup. But because of our Upadhi living life level, living the life at the Upadhi level, we are not able to pierce and reach to him. Same Vasudeva is there in and through the world. But again, through these Upadhis, because we are giving the value to the projected Rupanama, we are not able to reject those projected Rupanama and see the Vasudeva behind. That is why the Upasana in the world is Sarvam Vasudeva Mayam, Sarvam Krishna Mayam, Sarvam Rama Mayam. Vibhuti Yoga, ये सारे practices are, you see with the Indriyas, the world only. That's how you have to do the Vyavahara. But through the Upasana, Shakti and Bala, recognize that everything is one Paramatma. By this, that Shoka, the Lobha, the Moha, these things which create samsara, eliminate it. Eliminate them. उपासना से सब भगवान के रूप में देखते हैं ना, तो फिर राग द्वेष लोभ आदि नहीं रहते. So the world has not created samsara. Now within us also, by transcending the upadhis, see that Paramatma Tattva. Then this Paramatma alone again is there in the form of the outer world of names and forms. So बाहर के वस्तुओं को डिवैल्यू करके संसार को छोड़ दो. संसार को छोड़ने के कारण उपाधियों को भीतर जाने वाले परमात्मा को जानो, भीतर रहने वाले। जानने के बाद लुक बैक, एवरीथिंग इज दैट परमात्मा। If upadhi tadatma is not dropped, we can't transcend them to see Paramatma. If the Vishaya Vastus are given value, we can't give up upadhi tadatma. How to give up the Vishaya Vastus? You can't give up or destroy them. The Vishayatva in them we have to drop. The Bhogyatva in them we have to drop. How do you do? See Paramatma in all of them. This is a trick, technique, useful technique, productive, perfectly. सब भगवान में है. That is why for us, the ocean, the river, the tree, the animal, bird, हर एक भगवान है. That is the Hinduism का glory है. सब भगवान में है. It's an upasana. By that, our heart is stopped from projecting, creating bhoga buddhi in the vastus, after which the lobha, raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, named unwanted thought waves in the mind are avoided. They come otherwise. They are all thoughts only. Kama, krodha, lobha, only vrittiya hai. And they push us to do some wrong actions in the world, vocally or physically. That gives the some dukkha, because that's a papa karma. Therefore, see the Lord outside and free your heart from the samsara creation while being in the same world. To that extent, the upadhis will not be now so much disturbing. Again, like when I see all the eatables as Bhagavad Rupa and Bhagavad Naivedyam, then my bhoga vritti will not be there for that in my tongue. So tongue is controlled. इस तरह से all faculties that we will not be pushing outside, because there is nothing bhogya vastu. Now one by one we transcend them, reach the self. Then from that side you say everything he alone. So savasudeva na anya asti. Na? हो गया? Now he says next, sadbhava evam bhavato mayoktah ज्ञानं तथा सत्यम असत्यमन्यतु एतत्तु यत् संव्यवहारभूतं तत्रापि चोक्तं भुवनाश्रितन्ते. तो सद्भाव एवं भवतः मया उक्तः. भवतः means for your sake, maya by me, evam in this way, sadbhava uktah. The what is pure truth or reality has been spoken to you. And what is your sadbhava? As if, we may miss it out. भगवान रिमाइंड करते हैं ज्ञानम. Then तथा सत्यम. That jnanam alone is satyam. The jnanam alone is reality. Nyapti swarupa, Shuddha consciousness. Then asatyam anyato. All other is finally the asatya, but this is observed, seen, used by us at the vyavahara and sadhana kala. Therefore, we can call it as mithya. एक्चुअली असत्यम है, पर व्यवहार साधना के लिए जरूरी है, इसलिए मिथ्या है. लेकिन संसार में फंसाने तक का सत्य नहीं है. If it is trying to catch us and pull us to samsara, don't give even the what do you call vyavaharik satta also to it. Say asatya and kick it away. Should not create samsara. So jnanam sadbhava evam bhavatah maya uktah. Bhavatah for you, maya by me, uktah spoken sadbhavam, the reality. That is what jnanam. And tatha satyam. This jnanam alone is ultimate truth. Anyat asatyam. All other than that is asatyam. Etattu. But this thing you will always ask a question. Ki yat sam vyavahara bhutam. What is all that is there in vyavahara? Because Guru teaching disciple also is व्यवहार. Disciple listening, writing his notes, contemplation, ये सब व्यवहार में आ रहा है और इसमें उपाधियां हो रहे. वो भी कहना तत्र अभिच उक्तम भुवन आश्रितम ते. अरे उसमें भी आपको बताया Ki not only for your vyavahara required upadhis, for the entire bhavana, the Paramatma alone is substratum. That is what is said. For different jivas and higher beings, for the sake of everyone, the whole world is there projected for vyavahara and sadhana. Actually, at the ultimate level, only Paramatma is there. Nothing other than him is real. Okay. Now from here come, another gradation of discussions. Again from the same Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, Bhuvanashrita Prasanga. अविद्या संचितं कर्म तच्चाशेषेषु जन्तुषु आत्मा शुद्धोऽक्षरः शान्तः निर्गुणः प्रकृतेः परः प्रवृद्ध्यपचयौ नस्तः एकस्याखिल जन्तुषु. In this way, so many mantras come. After some time, we'll be seeing the Rubu Gita mantra, Nidaga Upadesha. Then we will be seeing from Linga Purana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shlokas. Then we will see from Parashara Smriti lot of mantras. Thereafter, uh, the topic like Mandukya, Prapancha Mithyatva Prasanga discussed for some time. Then some Brahma Sutras are quoted to tell about the Nirvisheshatva of the Parabrahma Tattva. Then, anywhere because of experience, the Savisheshatva is spoken about Brahman, it is rejected by the Shruti quotation. So, then we go for Trudhikarana of the Nirvisheshatva Atma through the Brhadaranyakadi quotation. So, in this way, this prasanga has at least 10 more days to engage us. लगेगा 10 दिन तो लगेगा, धीरे धीरे हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना इसलिए. सो इसमें क्या कहा भी, अविद्या संचितम कर्म, द एंटायर कर्म, whether it is in the form of vasanas, whether it is the form of vrittis, whether it is the form of actually doing karma outside, all of that is sanchitam, collected because of avidya. What is avidya? Not having vidya about Paramatma, that it is one without second, and in that there are no upadhis. To become a jiva and to have the jiva, for the jiva to have the upadhis, and through that doing karma. ये सब है ही नहीं उस आत्मा में, उस आत्मा का अनुभव नहीं होना is called avidya. From that the karma is sanchitam, and then that karma avidya kar sanchitam tacha ashesheshu jantushu. In all the beings, here jantu is you and I, the entire human beings, ये सबके अंदर है, includes, that is why he is in a samsara. And goes without saying that therefore, as long as the karma are there, so long you are bound in samsara. As long as avidya is there, the karma is there. Therefore, only by the vidya prapti of Atma as it is, nischayatmika anubhava of the Atma. Avidya goes away, avidya sanchita karma goes away, karma creating samsara bondage goes away. So, avidya sanchitam karma tacha ashesheshu jantushu. All beings are bound by avidya, kama, karma, hrudaya, granthi, including us. Then you have to have the vidya to remove the avidya, and avidya janita kama, karma, granthi, and the created samsara thereof. How, sir? Again, by vidya, vidya about what, sir? The Atma. What is the Atma vidya? It is anubhavagamya. But to get the anubhava, you are given some words to contemplate on. What are the contemplating words, sir? Atma shuddhokshara shantah nirgunaha prakrute paraha. Again, Atma is shuddha. It is one without second. Second duality creates the ashuddha. Then Aksharaha. It is never decays, diminishes, or gets destroyed. Shantaha. There are no outer things other than it to create disturbance in it. Hmm. Okay. Akshara means no disturbance to it from within. Shanta is no disturbance for it from outside. Because there is nothing other than it. It's homogeneous, pure mass of consciousness. Then Nirgunaha. It is Nirguna. Both the Upadhi gunas are not there in it. The Prakriti gunas of Sattva Rajastamo also are not there in it. Therefore, Prakritehe Paraha. It is beyond the Prakriti. Therefore, you have to go beyond the Prakriti to realize it. In the Prakriti, the three gunas are there, Sattva. In them, the Rajotamo guna will engage us only in the projected world as samsari. Therefore, we have to conquer Rajastamas, come to Sattva guna. With the Sattva guna, we can go even beyond Sattva guna, and that Paramatma who is beyond Prakriti, you can experience. This should be the project of our spiritual life and sadhana. Then he says, Ki pravruddhi apachayo nastaha. In this pure self, pravruddhi, the addition and improvement and increasing. Apachayaha, the reduction, decaying, nahi hai, nastaha. And is ekaha, and he is akila jantushu, in all beings, right from one cell organism to big Brahma Devatas, Brahma Deva Adi, is in all beings as one common homogeneous conscious self only. Our goal is to realize that Paramatma. अब देखो, to understand it, convince about it, try and all, उसके लिए टाइम लगता रहता है. When one is committed, when one is under the guidance of Guru with Shraddha and Sadgunas, उनका स्पीड ज़्यादा रहता है, जल्दी पाएगा. जिसको कमिटमेंट नहीं है, रेगुलर है, does on his own, no Guru, so his will be like a snail. This journey of spiritual unfoldment of realizing this one self beyond all multiplicity. बाप रे. How many more times you have to listen for this data to be grasped by us, and how many times you have to do the mananam so that the picture is absolutely clear in the intellect, after which no more involvement in the world to create samsara. Whole day in and out, day out is spent only in realizing and establishing in the self. Let us see it. Om, 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 Om. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Parabhashyam Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Namaha. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. What a beautiful patience you have.